What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the NarikChase channel. I just wanted to go ahead and make a video based on the thoughts that I had on my previous video about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles being introduced into the Injustice 2 game. And I did say that I was going to make a video about my thoughts about them possibly having their own individual game that's an updated fighting game. Now, I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I will say I haven't been keeping up with the comics. I have not been keeping up with the games. I keep up with the movies. I used to watch the television series. I think the last series I watched actually was the 2003 series, which I really enjoyed. I watched the older series. I watched the New Generations when they look crappy. And about the only video game that I've actually ever played was Turtles in Time, which I greatly enjoyed. Now, having said that, I wanted to go ahead and just throw out some ideas about a Ninja Turtles game. I know they had a fighting game, two fighting games. One was in the 90s, and they had one, I believe it was 2009. And it had a Smash Brothers look to it, and I believe the game and the content supports that type of gameplay, but I want them to buckle down and start making a more serious game, like a more serious fighting game, as in what's been coming out nowadays. I love NetherRealm Studios. They're one of my favorite, if not the, my absolute favorite fighting game developer. They did a great job with the 2011 Mortal Kombat X, Injustice Gods Among Us, Injustice 2, and I have to say I would love for them to start working on a Ninja Turtles video game, because there are just so many great, it would benefit just so much from the content. First, I think the fighting mechanics would go well with the various characters, the various fighting styles, the special abilities. I think with the system that is implemented in the Mortal Kombat and Injustice, it would be great for the special attacks, the combos, the blocking, the counter system, and I think that we have enough characters that could potentially support a fighting game for the Ninja Turtles. Also, I think that it would also benefit a Turtles game to actually have a very compelling narrative-driven campaign that allows players, again, to take control of other characters. And yes, I am using the models of Mortal Kombat and Injustice, which I think works. They've told fantastic, compelling stories with twists that have emotional depth to them in some parts. They have absolutely great characters, and I think that the Ninja Turtles have plenty of stories to make to just be implemented. That way they can actually utilize the best of the narrative-driven campaign. I honestly would love to see an original story that would allow players to take control of the various turtles, Splinter, April, Casey, Shredder, some of the other characters, the interdimensional characters, the outer space characters, the mutated characters, the futuristic characters. I think that a narrative-driven story would be another absolute just thumbs up to the Turtles franchise. And again, NetherRealm Studios has done a fantastic job. Now, are they the only ones that have done this? No. I can bring up, Rare with the Killer Instinct, Capcom with Street Fighter, Namco with Tekken, Tecmo did a great job with the Dead or Alive, and they all have great fighting systems that could be potentially implemented with a Ninja Turtles fighting game. But I have to say I wanted to see NetherRealm Studios take the reins on this one, because I think they do a fantastic job. Also, if you want to go with the characters and the DLC, Turtles, there's plenty of characters that Ninja Turtles can have in the game. You got Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello, Shredder, Splinter, Karai, Casey Jones, Crane, Bebop, Rocksteady, April O'Neil. Those could just be the playable characters. And think about all of the other characters that could be potentially unlockable. Now, I know nowadays they're not going towards unlocking characters, they're more going towards DLC. But there's so many other ones that I can't even just go to. I could say, yeah, Dragon Lord, Lord Dredge, Venus, Rat King, Hun, Commander Mozart, just so many other characters that could be introduced in the game. The main story, just a side story. But this is a great idea. We do need a new Ninja Turtles game, and I say a very serious fighting game that's dark, that's gritty, but it has great characters, great content, voice performances, music, a great fighting system, a great narrative-driven campaign, and just a ton of other things. Hell, even introduce some of the older games into the game as like possible mini games, little sections where they can fight and everything. But anyways, this video is just a quick shout out to whoever's listening. We definitely need a new Ninja Turtles fighting game. The Super Smash Bros. Format was great for the 2009, but I think we do need to bring it on down, especially if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are especially successful for the Injustice 2 game. But having said that, guys, go ahead and bounce in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about a Ninja Turtles new fighting game with more updated systems. I think it's about time that they stop being guest stars and actually have their own updated fighting game. Also, be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification button to get the best of what's going on the NarikChase channel. And I will see you guys later.